Martello Towers and Botanical Garden.
We're lucky to get a guided tour by 2 volunteers from the Key West Garden Club.
They are the President Rosie Ware and Vice President Mary Olson. So this is the West Martello Towers and the Botanical Garden. And we're gonna get a tour. We are here with President Rosie Ware and Vice President Mary Olson.
Thank you for taking the time to show us around. Can you start by telling us a bit about yourselves and how you came to work here?
Yes, absolutely. My name is Rosie Ware, and as you can tell by my accent, I'm not from here, I'm from England. And moved to Key West, and the first thing I did was join the garden club, and within 2 years I was president. And my main job here is looking after the gardens, doing the design of the gardens and helping with the plants and so on.
And I am Mary Olson, and I'm originally from Northern Illinois. My husband and I bought our home down here in 2014, and the very first thing I did, even before we settled in, was go to the annual luncheon of the garden club and joined. Some of the things that I'm in charge of, I was in charge of the annual garden tours, which we do at individual homes. I also work with the annual plant sale, doing the food for the food booths. So
She's really good.
yeah. And so we have fun with that, and the people here are just the best, and we love the gardens.
Tell us a little bit about what we're going to be doing today.
Well, first of all, we're actually touring the old fort, which is a Civil War fort, sister fort to the East Martello, and Fort Jefferson and Fort Zachary Taylor. And we were lucky enough, as the garden club, to be given the responsibility of building, developing a garden and maintaining it within this historic fort. So it's wonderful because you've got a historic fort that people like to see, and then you've got it's the southernmost, it's the most tropical garden in the United States of America.
Wow.
So we can grow things here that you can't grow anywhere else, not even on mainland Florida, because we never have a frost, so we can grow lots of things that can't be grown anywhere else.
Cool.
And I'll point those out as we go, the things that you won't see anywhere else.
We're excited to go on this adventure with you.
So we're going to go up the hill, but before we go up the hill, we want to explain a little bit about the courtyard. Well, primarily.
Orchids.
Hey, yeah! This is a very, very, very important tree. The tree it's on is called Lignum Vitae, which stands for Tree of Life. Now, myth says that the Holy Grail was made out of Lignum Vitae wood. It is the strongest, heaviest wood. It is so heavy, it doesn't float. And it's the only wood that doesn't float. And that's because it's a very, very, very slow grower. It grows only this much each year, which is why the rings within the wood are so tight. That's why it's so heavy and so strong. You're lucky because right now it's blooming. See all those beautiful blue flowers?
Oh yeah.
And if you can see, there's bees all over it.
Oh, they're pollinating.
You probably know, yeah, that we need bees. This tree we think it's well over 100 years old.
Wow. These orchids are absolutely gorgeous, and they were all bloomed.
We were trying to find some place that orchids thrive very well in the gardens, and a previous member who has since passed away came up with the idea of mounting the orchids in this tree.
The roots look really cool everywhere. They're making like a pretty pattern.
It does. All the roots gather around. So some of the orchids have probably been here about 8 years.
Wow.
So as they get larger, as you can see,
They clump up.
there are more roots that grow round and round. This is probably one of the earlier ones. It actually has 6 spikes this year that are sending out blooms. That's probably the most we've ever had. They love this tree. They love the bark. They go around it. We're able to mount them. We mount them with some tape. It's just a Velcro tape, and it actually deteriorates after time, but we also take it off if they're mounted well. When we do mount them, we give them a hug. And by that I mean we get right around the crown area, like this is the crown, right under here. And we put that tape real tight, and that lets them hug the tree. As long as that's tight, we've got a good chance it's gonna make it. So, this is the time of year it does the best blooming. You hit it perfectly. It just started about 2 weeks ago, and about 2 weeks from now, probably just about all of these will be open by then.
That's it for today. Make sure to catch our next episode of the Key West Martello Towers and Botanical Gardens. If you liked our video, please like and subscribe below and hit that notification bell.